I haven't seen Rodney in years. I was a bartender in the West Village, and he was an unhoused human that would come into the bar in between 3 a.m. and closing, which was 4 a.m. Rodney was a good 6'4", and he was hunched over. He dragged his feet, and one foot seemed particularly swollen. I would ask, "You good?" He'd quietly say, "Yeah, I'm good," even though no, I knew he wasn't. I did the same, just said, "I'm good." He would put up the cafe-style chairs for me in exchange for a ginger ale or a tall glass of water and use the bathroom. I would tip him like $5 or $10, depending on, how well I did that night. Now, on this particular winter night, I was listening to some Donny Hathaway trying to work through some deep feelings of my parents' impending mortality. The bar emptied out this Monday night around 1 a.m., so I was left with my thoughts. Rodney came in and asked if I was good. I said, "I'm good." I wasn't. He could tell, but he went to work. Donny's song, "Someday We'll All Be Free," came over the speakers. I started singing, as I do with Donny. Who doesn't? I started to hear Rodney sing softly with me across the room. Donny started to open both of us up. A solo became a duet, and then a trio, and like they say, when two or more are in prayer, miracles can happen. Rodney and I just sang, and then I could hear it in our voices. We both started to cry. At the end of the song, we were both just silent. He looked at me through his tear-stained eyes and said, "I needed that." I said nothing. Now, I didn't know what had just happened. It was like church. It was a catharsis. Well, that was the last time I saw Rodney for at least 6 months. And I got worried about him, that like the winter had taken him away. And then I was working a busy shift in the summer, and the door guy came to me and said, "Hey, Colman, you got a visitor outside." And lo and behold, it was my man Rodney. He was cleaned up and handsome, and he was in a wheelchair. And he told me that after that very night, he reached out to his family for the first time in many years, and they brought him home to DC, where he got cleaned up, and he also got his foot amputated. He said that he was looking into substitute teaching, as he used to be a teacher. Now, you know, the whole time I knew him, I had no idea what he used to be. I didn't ask, but he looked good. He said, "Thank you." And that was the very last time I saw Rodney. I want to thank Rodney for that night. I want to thank Donny Hathaway for helping us get there, to name feelings that help us with transitions. There's always light to be found in dark places. There's always a song in your heart waiting to get out. Sometimes you just need someone to ask you, "You good?" And let the music take you away. To Rodney.